The sun is actually setting right now, so I'm going to try to rush through this review. Not a lot of preparation. Didn't write like an outline for this review. I'm just kind of doing it. And we'll just... I listened to the album several times in advance, so I should know what to say. We'll just give it a shot. Before we hop into the review for the album, just want to say there's going to be some stuff down in the description if you want to know how the channel works, if you want to request an album, all that good stuff is down in the description. I keep hearing buzzing. It's scaring me so bad right now. Today, we're going to be looking at the album, Boom, Narrow Stairs by Death Cab for Cutie. Narrow Stairs was their last album before they released to Republic Records. This album was released in 2008, and since its release has... And the thing turns on. So many distractions, so many things going wrong. Oh, I should just stop doing the videos. Everything is crashing around me. Nothing's working out. As I was saying, before I was rudely interrupted, this album is actually become a fan favorite in Death Cab for Cutie's discography. Some people say Narrow Stairs is actually their best album. Some fans. I think this was the first Death Cab for Cutie album I really listened to. Really paid attention to. The first songs I heard were from Kintsugi, but I think this was the first album that I really digested fully. And it's got one of their #1 biggest hits on it. Literally, they have three big hit songs, like Soul Meets Body, I Will Follow You Into the Dark, and I Will Possess Your Heart from this album. And they played on the radio. It's a big song. It's a hit. As is kind of the norm for Death Cab for Cutie, this album is 11 songs long, a little bit over 40 minutes. I'm pretty sure, yeah, a little bit, it's over 40 minutes. It's got some songs on this thing are kind of short, like You Can Do Better Than Me, I Can Do Better Than You. I don't know what the name of the song is. But one of the songs on this album, I Will Possess Your Heart, is actually 8 minutes long, which is crazy. And if you're listening to the digital version of this album, the version on Amazon or on iTunes, this album is going to have 2 additional songs. It's going to have a radio edit of the song I Will Possess Your Heart that's 4 minutes long instead of 8. And it also has the album credits read by Mike West, which is literally just a guy in a robotic voice reading the credits for the album that you would see on the inside of the album if you opened up the thing and you took this out. It's like that. So that's kind of weird. I don't know why that is. Anyway, if you could describe Narrow Stairs in a superlative, or in a one-sentence description of Narrow Stairs, it would be the sad album. This is the sad album. This is the album that is just almost every song on here really sad. Even sometimes there's really upbeat music, like on No Sunlight. The lyrics are very, as to quote 21 Pilots, I've done this before, this one might be a contradiction because of how happy it sounds, but the lyrics aren't so down. I've quoted that before. I've used that quote before for something. But it's very upbeat music and really downbeat lyrics, really not happy lyrics. And the lyrics throughout this album are really sad, really depressed, just sad songs. The music on this album is sometimes big, long, drawn out, kind of dramatic, like on Codes and Keys. On so much of Codes and Keys is really dramatic, drawn out music. And you have some of that on this album. I would say the song Bixby Canyon Bridge and I Will Follow You, the song I Will Possess Your Heart are very big, long songs. And I'm just really, especially I Will Possess Your Heart, it's really long, and without much change. It's tons and tons of build-up. In concert, they did this song and there was so much build-up. They made it even longer than 8 minutes. It felt way longer than that because they just dragged it on and on and on before they started actually getting to the words, and even then they dragged it on and on and on. So you got some big songs on this album. Songs like Long Division are really Long Division. Are there any other ones? Long Division, and I think Pity and Fear as well, get kind of energetic. Long Division is an energetic rock song. Literally, they start rocking, even though the lyrics are kind of also kind of downbeat and sad. They really get really energetic on these songs. Songs like You Can Do Better Than Me and Your New Twin-Sized Bed are both, they both have pretty light, peppy music, even though, once more, kind of depressing lyrics. The music is original, it's interesting, it's uplifting, it's a lot of fun. It's actually music that tries to make you feel happy. It has a very happy vibe to it, but it's kind of dark. Some of these songs do have kind of slow, sad music. I'm talking about Kath, especially Talking Bird and The Ice is Getting Thinner. Both of those are really, Talking Bird and The Ice is Getting Thinner have slow, stripped back music that's pretty slow, somber, pretty sad sounding. What do I think of this album? What do I think of this album? I think it's pretty good. Bixby Canyon Bridge is a colossal song. It is a monster of a song. It is a monster hit of a song. I mean, like, not out of popularity, but like out of how good it is. This song is highly narrative. A lot of the songs in this album really do tell stories. I think lyrically, this is one of the strongest Death Cab for Cutie albums they have. The lyrics on that song are so strong. It tells a story. The music is crazy. It gets really loud and really crunchy and really crazy, and it just works super duper well. I Will Possess Your Heart, super iconic lyrics told from the perspective of a really creepy, possessive person who just is like really obsessed with this person he's in love with. And it's really interesting. It's a good narrative. But yeah. I think Kath is one of the best songs Death Cab for Cutie has ever done because of the amazing, once more, narrative lyrics, storytelling lyrics. The song is about a woman who marries this guy, and he's a well-intentioned man, but at the wedding, he says that the woman that they're taking the pictures at the wedding, and she's holding a face. She has a face that looks like the face of someone holding a crying child. And he talks about how she turned down so many men who would have loved her more. And it's just an amazing song. Literally, just amazing lyrics, really good music, truly amazing lyrics on that song. It's really, really good song. You Can Do Better Than Me and Your New Twin-Sized Bed are really short, super duper sweet songs. I mean, like, not sweet like in, oh, it's heartfelt and sappy, like super good sounding. The music is awesome, especially on You Can Do Better Than Me. Your New Twin-Sized Bed, immediately catchy. My only problem with these, I think it's a problem, is that the songs are so short, but that actually might be why the songs are so good, is since they're short, they don't run too long, and they're just these little snapshots of this really good music and these really good lyrics. And both of those songs are hits for me. They're both really good. Long Division and Pity and Fear work very well in the musical and lyrical departments. They have some clever lyrics, some sad lyrics, some just good stuff. Pity and Fear isn't super duper memorable lyrically. I'm mostly talking about Long Division when I said all the stuff about the lyrics. But Pity and Fear, once more, really good music. Long Division has great music. It is like a rock song. It's upbeat and it sounds awesome. And then the last song on here, The Ice is Getting Thinner and Talking Bird, both work very, very well. They're both really good sounding songs. In fact, I think this is just a really, really good record. The only major flaw on this thing, I think, and Grapevine Fires, I didn't mention that one. That one also is pretty good. No Sunlight is pretty good. This is a pretty good record. The only thing that it really has going against it is how long and drawn out I Will Possess Your Heart is. The radio edit's fine, but the super long version of the song, it's way longer than it needs to be, and it's very unnecessary. Other than that, this is a really good record, musically, vocally, lyrically, really, really good. I'm going to give this album a 4.5 out of 5. This is an album that I have liked more and more the more I listen to it. Originally, I gave this album 4 stars, and because musically it didn't resonate with me as well as it did lyrically, but now listening to it now, the music is excellent. The lyrics are just excellent on this album. I would say a lot better actually than all of their Atlantic recording albums. Lyrically, this is just like dynamite, the whole thing. It's really, really good. This is a really, really good album. I can totally see why fans like this album so much. This album is a win.